Hi, I'm Annie.
And I'm Kendon.
Today we're going to be talking about a couple of bands, such as Panic at the Disco, Live for Tomorrow, Five Finger Death Punch, and Falling in Reverse. First, we're going to start off with Five Finger Death Punch. Five Finger Death Punch is an American heavy metal band from Las Vegas. They were started back in 2005 by bassist Zoltan Battery and drummer Jeremy Spencer. Their debut album, The Way of the Fist, was released back in 2007 and sold over 500,000 copies in the US. The band now consists of the members Zoltan Battery as rhythm guitarist, Ivan Moody as lead vocals and keyboard, Chris Cale as bass and backing vocals, Charlie Engen as on drums, and Andy James as lead guitar and backing vocals. My personal favorite songs by them would be Welcome to the Circus and Jekyll and Hyde.
Good choices.
What
good
are
choices.
your opinions on my band? Not my band, but my favorite band.
You know, good picks, good songs.
So
Personally, my favorite song by Five Finger Death Punch is Full Circle, or the whole Fate album is great.
it's a good album. I went to a concert back in October. It was my first ever concert. It was a Five Finger Death Punch concert, and it was so cool. My phone, evidently, every concert I've been to so far, and I've only been to two, my phone has been dead or near dead. So I didn't get any good pictures. My friend asked me to get a video of them singing Bad Company if they did, and guess what they did? They sang Bad Company. And I didn't get the video, and I don't know if we have that video, and I feel really bad because he didn't get that video. Another thing that was really cool about them was they had this infinity snake, or a snake that was in the shape of an infinity sign eating its tail. And I told my mom about that. She thought that was just bad juju. She didn't think that was funny. But yeah, so that's Five Finger. Anything else about 5FTP?
No.
FFTP? Okay, yeah, so I guess it's your turn.
So next we have Panic at the Disco. It was first formed in 2004 by childhood friends Ryan Ross and Spencer Smith. They soon invited Brett Wilson, who in turn offered Brendan Urie a place in the band too. When they first started up, Ryan was the lead singer with Brendan as the backup. However, when Ryan found out how good Brendan was at singing, he told Brendan that he could be the lead singer. Their first debut studio album was A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, was released in 2005. The album was popularized by the well-known song, I Write Sins Not Tragedies. In 2006, the band fired Brett Wilson, their bass player, subsequently replaced him with John Walker. During their second album, which was released in 2008, they were heavily influenced by 60s bands. With this album, Pretty Odd, they moved into a different style than one they previously had. Ross and Walker, who liked the new direction they were going in, but left soon after they finished touring for that album. This was mainly due to the fact that Brendan and Spencer wanted to make additional changes to the sound of their band. Continuing as a duo, Urie and Smith released their new single, New Perspective. Not too long after that, Donald Weeks and Ian Crawford became touring members of the band. In 2010, however, Weeks was officially recognized as a full-time member of the band. The album was recorded only by Brendan and Spencer, as Dolan wasn't officially a member of the band yet. As a three-person band, they released their fourth album, Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die, in 2013. Prior to the release of the album, Spencer unfortunately left the band due to health issues. Brendan and Dolan, being the only members left, carried on with the band. In 2015, Smith officially left the band. Soon after that, Weeks went back to being the only touring member, Urie being the only remaining full-time artist in the band. He continued making music. He released the single Hallelujah in 2015 and officially circulated the full Death of a Bachelor album in 2016. My favorite songs by Panic at the Disco will have to be I Write Sins Not Tragedies and Hey Look Ma, I Made It. What about you?
As soon as you said, hey, look, Ma, I made it, in my head, TikTok. I personally don't listen to a whole lot of Panic at the Disco. Death of a Bachelor. That album. Song. Yeah, song. It sounds like an album name, but yeah. I was really into that. And there was another one that got me through middle school, and I could not tell you why, because it was the most random thing. First Panic at the Disco song that I listened to was because of an animatic in middle school of Darkiplier and Antisepticeye. They were fighting each other. I see that look. They were fighting each other, and that got me through middle school. Yeah, we don't. Anyway, back to you.
Personally, I don't have any experiences with Panic at the Disco or like any of their concerts or any social interactions with them, but things that I've heard is that Brennan Urie is really nice and really approachable. I think that's it.
Okay, so next band, Falling in Reverse. Falling in Reverse is a band that started back in 2008 while lead vocalist Ronnie Radke was incarcerated. The original name was From Behind These Walls, but was changed shortly after. Their first hit, earning them a gold award, was The Drug in Me Is You, my personal favorite, and it sold over 18,000 copies within the first week. The band consists of members Ronnie Radke, lead vocals and keyboard, Max Georgiev, lead guitarist and backing vocals, Christian Thompson, rhythm guitarist and backing vocals, and Tyler Burgess as bass guitarist and backing vocals. My favorite songs were, as I said, The Drug in Me Is You and Popular Monster. Now, I don't have any other experience other than listening to them with, in a car with mad bass. And yeah, I lost my eardrums to this band. So, yeah. Your thoughts on Falling in Reverse?
I don't have much to add, but definitely Popular Monster is one of their better songs, for sure.
And obviously The Drug in Me Is You. They sold 18,000 in the first week.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't think I have anything else to add.
We're going to fight.
Fine.
I'm going to fight you.
Okay.
Anyway.
Aside
from that nonsense, I think that's about it, maybe. Yeah, that's
cool.
it. That's it. Sorry, that's it.
So the next band is actually based out of Northern Michigan and is still traveling around Northern Michigan. The band is Live for Tomorrow. The band started in 2008 with all members ranging from 12 to 14 years old. Before any member had reached the age of 18, the band had already released a demo EP of 5 songs and toured the state of Michigan to support their release before disbanding in 2014. Live for Tomorrow reformed in late 2015 with 3 founding members, Nikolai Vanstinas, Eddie Avila, and Ethan Hinkston, at the reins of creating a new sound for their band that they grew up on. They soon started writing what was soon to be a turning point in their music careers, with the release of their debut EP, Growing Pains, mid-2016. The band quickly gained a very rapidly growing fan base in their home state, nationally, and even worldwide. Statistics taken from Spotify in March of 2023 show that the band has 80,000 plus monthly listeners from all across the US and even some from overseas. Personally, my favorite songs by them are Smile for a Trainwreck and The Heartless. I don't have much else to add.
So, what town are they based out of? Do you know?
Cadillac, like right here. Local.
Oh, local. Okay. So, you know Dell.
Mm-hmm.
So Dell and their friend Gabe, they are actually starting their own band as well. I don't remember the name of it for the life of me, but they did something a while back. Like, they play for Riverfest. They play for a lot of stuff. But, yeah, it's cool being local. And then you come back, and then your small town, which isn't on the map, is now suddenly on the map because of something you may have done. And it's cool that that's a possibility of starting a band.
Right.
So, yeah. All my bands started in Las Vegas. Yours started all around.
Yeah. One thing for sure that for them is, so all of their members have like day jobs still, and that's the difficult thing about being local and trying to support the hobby of being a band that's well known but not well known, and trying to support yourself is finding the good range of when can we practice and when can we play. And I love the way that they're balancing it, because it's just insane that they have that ability.
So are these kids still are these people still under 18?
No, they are 23 plus, I would imagine. I'm not going to ask him his age.
Never ask a person their age.
Right.
So, and that's the end of this segment.
Thank you for watching Music Mayhem.
Bye!